Hey everyone, it's Robert Hall and I'm going to show you how to use one V850 on camera to trigger another V850 off camera. So this flash is honestly one of the simplest to operate because it doesn't have any TTL functions to make the menus more confusing. So right now both of these lights are how you would find them right out of the box. They are not in any radio mode, they're set up to just go on top of the camera and flash at whatever power level you have them set at. So what we need to do is make one of these flashes a master, which is going to send an outgoing signal, and the other flash a slave, which is going to receive that signal. And we do that all with this Z looking button. Because it's on the bottom of this top button, that means it's the hold function of this button. So it says mode on top, and if we press it, it's just going to switch between manual and stroboscopic mode. But if we hold the button, we're going to see this wireless symbol pop up right here. When there's nothing next to that wireless symbol, that means that no wireless, so standard mode. But if we turn it right, we see an M, which stands for master, and an S, which stands for slave. So we're going to keep this one that is on camera as the master, and now we get some additional information that pops up. We're going to do the same over here. We're going to hold this button in the top left corner, and we're going to navigate over to the S for slave because we want this one to receive the signal. Now the next thing we need to do is make sure that each of these are in the same channel. So right now this one is in channel 3, this one is in channel 6. If we go to this button, on the bottom of it you see CH in capital letters. That means the hold function of this button is the channel. So we'll hold it, begins to blink, and we can navigate to any of the 32 channels. We're going to put these on channel 5. Same thing over here, hold this button, bring it back 1 from 6, and now it's on channel 5. Lastly, we need to pick a group for this because we could use multiple flashes. We could have one flash on group A, another on B, another on C, and have them all controlled from this, the master unit on top of the camera. So to do that, we just press this button. You see GR on the bottom left. Since it's at the top of the line, that means if we press, we'll be changing the group. Now, if we were using a TTL-based speed light like the V860 version 2, then we would only have access to 3 groups from the master because we're limited to the camera specifications, which Sony, Nikon, and Fuji all limit you to only having 3 wireless groups on a TTL system. However, this is a manual-only system, so each of these have access to 5 different groups. You can see as I hit the group button, we're navigating A, B, C, D, and E. Now since this is our only light, we're just going to keep that at group A, but you can imagine if we had additional lights, say 2 more, we would set them to different groups. That way we had independent control of each of their powers. So if we had a second off-camera light, it could be B, and a third off-camera light could be C. Now once you have the group selected and the channel confirmed, this thing is ready to go. You can put this wherever you want, put it 50 feet away, and this is now going to trigger it and change its power remotely. To do that, you just have to pay attention to the group that you're modifying. So up top here, we have an M group, and that's because this is the master unit, so there's the additional M group. The M simply controls this flash. So right now I'm changing the power level of this flash, but not doing anything to my slave here on the right. But if I hit the group button here in the bottom left corner, a quick press, now I'm on group A. I am modifying this light's power without affecting this light's power. So I simply increase the dial, and now this light is at full power. Take it back down, power level is going to go down. Now one thing that I don't exactly love how it's displayed here because it can confuse people, if we wanted to change the zoom of this flash, we cannot do it from the master. So if I hit this zoom button, we see zoom in the top right corner, we're in group A, right? So this should change this zoom. Well, if I change this zoom, nothing happens over here. The zoom is still affecting this flash right here. So no matter what group you're in, you can only change the zoom of this flash from back here, and you can't change this one remotely, so we'd have to come back up and choose the zoom level if you wanted to zoom in the flash. Now most users aren't going to be modifying the zoom all the time, so having access to the power is still really beneficial because that's what you're going to be changing the most. And that's all you need to know to use one flash as a master on camera and another off camera as a slave. Hope this video helped you out. Leave a like if it did, subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos on flash photography equipment. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and until next time, keep on shooting.